So really, systems are just really important to not only track, where who we've spoken to, but also then to track where these potential acquisitions are along the pipeline. So when I first started the outreach, I think we've all kind of been there where we start out and we think, right, I'm going to just speak to these three people, these four people, and then it gradually starts building. So when I first started my outreach, it was just a notebook and a pen. So just writing down who the company was, who I spoke to. You get all excited about these things, so you're making like notes on a bit of paper. Pretty much had a page per potential acquisition, but then realize actually if I carry on this route, I'm going to run out of pages. And actually, is that information really relevant? Because at the time, I was just writing everything down that they were saying, and a lot of it is not really relevant. If I wanted to look back at it, I've got to read a whole page's worth of information to get what's the turnover and what was they doing type thing. So I think naturally these things just kind of develop, and it's really just finding what works for yourself. So I started with just a notepad, and then realised quickly I'm going to need as I'm doing my outreach and getting quite a lot of people coming back to me, realised, oh, right, this is scaling quite quickly now, so I need to find a smarter way of doing this. Then moved to Excel, where I had company names, kind of what the action I'd taken, and started building a little database in that sense. But then quite quickly realised that Excel wasn't going to give me all the information I needed. It wasn't able to help me track where these calls were going and what the follow-up was. I think it's good for if you're dealing with a small selection of say 20, 30 companies, but once you get to outreach into thousands and keeping track of all the actions you've done, you can quite quickly outgrow Excel.